See, you sold the coaching, you found your target audience, you sold the coaching. How do you actually get the elite result? And this is the important part, because this is your credibility, you know. I know now if I put someone on stage off, luckily now no one says it's Jase. It's sort of like, that didn't work. But 9 times out of 10, if you're a new coach, you're always remembered. Isaac, you're always remembered for your last stage placing. 100%. You're always remembered for that last result that you put out. 100%. Mourinho, one of the best managers, he's remembered at his shit show at Roma. You're always remembered for your last result. So do remember that. And the best way, genuinely, like, I don't do magic. Everyone in here can tell you how to eat chicken and rice and diet in a deficit. I say this to people, I'm not a guru. Roadmap in the journey, touch points in communication, learning the bottlenecks for the client, learning how to overcome the client. And a lot of the time with coaching, getting an elite result is communication. And that's why I'm so keen. I say to guys, if you want to train with me before 12, it's not going to happen. Because that's my time for my frequent touch points, roadmap in the journey. And this is a big thing that's overlooked, in-person meets. I put a video up the other day. I met someone I've been coaching 5 years. Oh, but it's online coaching. I don't want to meet them in person. You're building a brand. Meet someone in person, that lifetime value of the client's going to go up. Not saying every week, once every 4, 5, 6 months, get that client down and meet the person. It's online coaching, correct. There's so many online coaches now. How can you separate that? Oh yeah, I get to meet my coach once every 6 weeks, or they do team days, or 5 of them come down for a workshop. Separate yourself from the pack, because this industry is busier day by day, you know, and it's all about separating yourself there. When I was PT and I was giving out free meal plans at the same time, because I was like, man, everyone's a PT, but what's going to separate me? My guys look insane because I'm giving out free meal plans with the PT. And these are the key fundamentals to results. Like, people genuinely think, oh, how does everyone get in good shape? Roadmap in the journey. If you need to, you know, tailor it to the client. If the client struggles, I've got girls dieting now for bikini, and I'm saying, we're going to do a diet break at 10 weeks because you get a bit tired. These things are fine once you have a long duration and you know how to map out to the end result. Touch points in-person meets. And like I said, people buy with people, into the process and connect with people, and don't have the mindset, it's just online coaching. I sat down this week with someone, 45, lifestyle client, not even interested in getting in shape, but just had a catch up. I know that client, the next week I sold him 6 months renewal, because people just buy into people, and it's not just what you put out on social media. Are you personable? Can people message you for a chat? And gain the edge on other coaches, go above and beyond. And a lot of things I see, obviously with a lot of online coaching, whether you have 20, 30 clients, 40 clients, put out Loom Q&As into your community. Put out, you know, what do you want your client? I always say, and I'm not a YouTube sensation, I always say, I only do YouTube because I want my clients to watch me and not another coach, and then want to work with that coach because, man, he seems really cool. That is genuinely the only reason. I say it to Izzy all the time. I'm like, yeah, I don't care about it. I just give my clients something to watch so they're not watching someone else. So I always say, if you've got a group of clients, why can't you send out a 5-minute Loom of Q&As every week? Because they're gonna engage in conversations with you. You're probably going to answer questions, and then you're going to get better results. And then communication, again, is the biggest tool, you know, to elite results. Communication, touch points. I was against this scale weight trends. You know, if I'm working with females, scale weight trends are important. Hey, you're on your woman's face. This is why we're 3 pounds up. But if you're not getting them trends, say you check in, you're 3 pounds up, you're not getting them trends. Oh, shit, check-in this week, I'm 3 pounds up. Hey, but you know what? On Monday, you was 59 kilos. Today, you're 59.3. But do you know what? You are on your female's phase. Because I put in my check-in. Are you on your female phase? I need to understand when scale weights are going to trend. Did you train legs the day before your check-in? Yeah. Someone's weight will go up and they'll think, absolutely shit week. 2 or 3 shit weeks, the client's going. So I always say the biggest one a lot of people don't do is scale weight trends. It can be overkill for lifestyle clients, tracking your weight every day. It can form an unhealthy relationship with scales. If it does, can you track it twice a week, Wednesday and a Saturday? I want to see trends. Naturally, we all know females train legs, the next day, inflammation. And this is the reason why I talk about this, is because I'm talking about the churn rate. If you have 3 weeks of scale weight trends, if she might have been on her cycle, she might have trained legs before check-in, the next week she might have had shit sleep. If you can answer these things, she's going to stay on. If you can't, they're going to drop off. So the more data, the merrier, you know, so that's always good as well. And obviously multiple check-ins. And obviously we've got coaching platforms. We've got OneFit. we got Loom, and we got Google Sheets. Don't use Kahunas. But again, coaching platforms. These things help massively. I was anti-Google Sheets, I was anti-Loom. I was like, man, I'm going to WhatsApp and chill out and watch football. But these things add value. They show you've reinvested into your business. And 100% the Loom bridges the gap of communication. You want to get paid for coaching, so why not treat it as a job and have your hours where you do your videos? And again, Google Sheets are great because you can track everything, so that's great. And OneFit's amazing as well, because that's a great app. And then, like I said here, data collection. As a coach, data collection, massively overlooked. I overlooked it for years. Yeah, just send me a weight once a week. Yeah, sweet. Fine details matter. Sleep and wake time. Everyone should be checking sleep and wake time. What does a poor sleep do if you don't sleep well? I went to the Arsenal game the other day. I got home at 1 a.m. I wake up every day at 5. I woke up at 5. I was 2.5 kilos up. And I sent my check-in over to who I'm working with. You need to check it again tomorrow. All right, mate. But stool movement, you might think, you're checking your weights up. This morning I said to someone, was it pre or post stool movement? Because then I've got the answer. No, I haven't had stool movement. Well, that's probably why you're up. As mad as it sounds, you want to be able to answer as many questions as you can to why it's not your fault that the weight's up and that your plan's working. Did you train legs before? All basic things that have an effect on the check-in. But like I said, if a client weighs in and as a coach, you can't signal why their scale weight's gone up, that's a coaching problem. And they'll think they've had a shit week, let that happen 2 to 3 times, creates habit, 3 weeks of shit weeks, that client's most likely going to drop off. You are the sat-nav, the client is the driver. The more data you collect will help navigate the best route to success with their physique journey. So it's on you. And a lot of people that say to me, man, I can't get results. I say, yeah, show me everything you're asking. And 9 times out of 10, you're just not asking enough. And be personable. Understand everyone is different. And most importantly, don't inflict your journey on your client. I see a lot of guys, elite guys, 6 meals a day. Yeah, my lifestyle clients need 6 meals a day. That works for you. That doesn't work for them. So always remember that as well. And like I said, you want to learn to accommodate to your client at hand. And like I said, if you're prescribing a lifestyle client an hour of cardio, 6 meals a day, I actually believe adherence and enjoyment leads to results. If someone enjoys it, they would adhere to it. So make the plan around the client.